All right, Daddy Freeze, it is nice to see that even you said the fit GK you don't understand. Same you where we say you they call out pastors when their doctrine no go according to what you believe in or according to what you hear. You go stage your light, you go talk about them, you don't understand. Me, I just talk now, you don't they talk about lawsuits. If not like that, we they pour the boy and the rest say they sue you for the prison by now. That's a real matters I present give you. Secondly, Daddy Freeze, I don't have a problem with you advertising for a wristwatch. My problem is the pattern of the adverts. You understand? There are a lot of young people that listen to you. Take it or leave it. Telling them that they should not invest in properties because they might demolish it. You understand? Instead, they should go and buy wristwatch. It's a wrong mode of advert. I don't care what anybody wants to say. It is facts, bros. You don't understand? You cannot okay, now let's come to the context of the advertisement. Do you understand? How do you even compare a watch and a house? How? If you were saying that they should not buy a car, instead they should buy a watch as an investment, that would have made sense. Do you understand? Because the car value go to depreciate. Do you understand? That one even makes sense. But a house, how do you compare a house and a watch? Do you understand? Now let's...
You see, first of all, now poverty will make a man begin to compare Prado and Gigard. You see, no matter how they come design Prado rich, Benz na Benz. You see, for this argument where they go like this, any economist must tell you that every invention you are entering into has some risk. He's talking about the risk in buying a watch. Let's talk about Rolex, for instance, or Diamond. If you are wearing Rolex of maybe that 5K dollars or 50K dollars, and you are driving a car and the keke scratch your car, you can never stop to start fighting the keke man because you know you are wearing something and have something to lose. We just feed that one and go. Or he's talking about house. Okay, let's talk about, he said if you want to buy a house, go to the better authority, verify, make sure that the house you are buying is in an approved area. Do you want to tell me that those houses that are being marked for demolition in Festac now, that those people that mounted those buildings, they didn't investigate, verify from the approved area? We all know that in Nigeria today, simple changing government can change what you think you know. The place you think that is safe will become unsafe. But when you talk about something like Rolex, Diamond, these are things that their standards, their price, their current value is not determined in Nigeria. It's determined abroad, that Nigeria government has no influence about. And you're talking about this thing. Okay, let's just talk about this land property is talking about now. If you have a land, you have a house, and maybe something like Festac, let's talk about this Festac demolition, and government decide to demolish a house, what will you do? Do you want to tell me that all those houses, 750 houses that have been marked to be demolished, that all those people that mount those buildings, they didn't investigate, they didn't verify? That would be very blind to say something like that. Or if you want to talk about other things, other factors that can affect your land, let's talk about natural phenomenon. I mean, natural, that can affect your land, erosion, or even talk about war. If you read history, you will know how many Igbos that lost their buildings during this old Biafra war. These are one of the things that can make what you have. You think you have a nice property in a place and you will lose it. But if it is something like Rolex or Diamond or watches you have, and you think there is a security threat in that place, like you are as rich as someone like Davido, that the kind of fraud that Davido showed off in his My G challenge trending video, and you want to move it, all you need is just to bring out 2 suitcases, maximum. You stock in watch of about billions of naira in there, and you move it. And when you want to sell it, you don't need to sell it to all these aboki that is hawking watches around. You take it to someone that knows the value. The person will check the current value of it, not the current value in Nigeria, but the current value of it worldwide, and he will pay you on the current value of it. So, when you are talking about these things, every business, every invention have their own risk. If you are living in a glass house, you don't throw stone. If you are wearing diamond of 50, 100K dollars, you don't go to places that are unsafe. If you enter a flight and you're wearing diamond of 100K dollars, You enter first class, you don't enter economy. Oh my God. When I listen to this argument, I just say, man, it is short-sightedness for very dark man to say that the freeze advice is wrong. I mean, no disrespect, but actually, it is only when you are not looking clear, you are not seeing clear, is when you start comparing diamond, investing on stock, equity that have no influence by Nigerian government. You start comparing it with land in Lekki that if you don't vote for the real government, you can just come up and say, okay, all of you, gone. I want to build shopping mall. Come on. What you have to know is that every business has its own risk. Okay? So just go with it and try to minimize your risk. Anyway, don't ever try to compare diamond and houses. They are not mates at all, my bro. They are not mates.